I just watched a podcast and I can't stop myself from making this video. The podcast is about MMA and Dean Thomas, who we all know, ex-MMA fighter and UFC analyst, and he has close association with UFC. He just made a comment that if Khamzat becomes a champion, it would be disaster for UFC, and he supported his claim by stating the Khamzat's background, his religious background and his cultural background and his nationality, where he's from. He's from Chechnya, we all know that. This is absolutely racist and hypocritical take from Dean Thomas. I do not know why people still take Dean Thomas seriously after he made comment when before Islam versus Moicano fight, and he picked Moicano to beat Islam. Moicano, who is not even a top 5 fighter, would beat the pound for pound champion. We all knew that Islam would win, but Dean Thomas picked Moicano to win. That proves that Dean Thomas has zero idea of MMA. He might be a MMA fighter, but he has zero idea how MMA fight work. On top of that, on this same podcast, he praised Bryce Mitchell's performance, saying his performance was excellent. And this infuriated me because Dean Thomas is someone who criticizes Dagestani wrestling. And in this fight, Bryce Mitchell just laid and prayed. He got knocked down in first round and saved by the bell. On second round, he just laid on top of Magomedov and did nothing. He didn't try to submit him. He didn't try to ground and pound him, and he did the same thing in the third round. And if you tell me this is the worst performance in UFC I have ever saw, and this person, Dean Thomas, said this is excellent performance. These are the same guys who criticize Dagestani wrestling, and when USA wrestlers does the same thing, not the same thing, Dagestani wrestlers actually tries to submit their opponent, they grounds and pounds. These USA wrestlers don't do anything. They just takes the opponent down and stays on top of them. Just do that, nothing else. And he praised his performance. On top of that, he made another statement that Imanov is bad for UFC, and if Imanov gets championship title shot, it will be bad for UFC. Why? Because people can pronounce his name. That is his claim. And he was serious about it. He is a hypocritical, racist person, and these are the type of person UFC is hiring, putting on their management position. And if UFC do not remove them from these management positions, then there will be bad things and awaiting for UFC in future. And I'm telling you that Khamzat Chimaev if he becomes champion, it will be the best thing for UFC after Conor McGregor, because no one brings more crowd than Khamzat Chimaev right at this moment. DDP might be a good fighter but he does not have that championship aura. Only Khamzat have that championship aura. DDP won't survive second round. he would get submitted in first round or in second round. Those who are saying, oh, DDP is very strong, DDP did not face any fighter who has same level of wrestling as Khamzat. DDP never faced such strongest fighter before. He faced two wrestlers. One of them is Brunson. Brunson literally tried to dominated him in the first round, and in second round Bronson lost his breath, lost his stamina, and DDP was able to didn't knock him out. Actually, he landed a punch because Bronson didn't have any gas left on his tank. And Bronson is not Khamzat. Whittaker is not Khamzat. Whittaker took DDP down. And Khamzat is absolutely going to take DDP down. There is no doubt about that. And if Khamzat takes him down, he will get that submission. There is no doubt about it. Khamzat is not Whittaker. Khamzat is not Brunson. Khamzat is way more stronger and better conditioned fighter than Whittaker and Brunson. And I just want to end my video saying that. So